Why does a lieutenant junior grade with 9 months experience and a track record for plea bargaining get assigned a murder case? Would it be so that it never sees the inside of a courtroom? We work out of my apartment every night, 7 o'clock. Joe, before you come over tonight, pick up a carton of legal pads, half a dozen boxes of red pens, half a dozen boxes of black pens. Sam, get a couple of desk lamps. I need you to start on a preliminary medical profile. And Joe, we need all the proficiency and conduct reports on Dawson, Downey, and Santiago. The only thing I have to eat is Yoo-hoo and Cocoa Puffs, so if you want anything else, bring it with you. Okay?
Yeah.
So this is what a courtroom looks like. Were you able to speak to your friend at the NIS?
Yeah. She said if Markinson doesn't want to be found, we're not gonna find him. She said I could be Markinson and you wouldn't know it.
Are you Markinson?
No.
I'm not Markinson. That's 2 down. What?
I'm just wondering now that Joanne's on this. You know, I'm just wondering if you still need me.
They were following orders, Sam.
An illegal order?
You think Dawson and Downey knew it was an illegal order?
It doesn't matter what they knew. Any decent human being would have refused.
They're not permitted to question orders.
Then what's the secret? Huh? What are the magic words? I give orders every day. Nobody follows.
We have softball games and marching bands. They work at a place where you have to wear camouflage or you might get shot. I need you. You're better at research than I am, and you know how to prepare a witness.
I've got medical reports and Chinese food. I say we eat first. What?
So you got any Kung Pao chicken?
This is our defense. Intent. No one can prove there is poison on the rag. Code red. They're common and accepted in Guantanamo Bay. The order. A, Kendrick gave it. B, they had no choice but to follow it. That's it.
What about motive?
We're a little weak on motive. They had one.
Just because a person has a motive doesn't mean they're guilty.
Relax. We'll deal with the fence line shooting when it comes up. For now, we start with intent. I don't know what made Santiago die. I don't want to know. I just want to be able to show it could have been something other than poison. Joe, talk to doctors. Find out everything there is to know about lactic acidosis.
Captain Hill.
Sam, I want you
this
to
is
find
Lieutenant
out who else
Commander
was in
Galloway with the
emergency
JAG
room
Corps in
tonight.
Washington. I've been trying to track down a Lieutenant Colonel Matthew Andrew Markinson.
Doctor,
US
was there
citizen.
any sign of external damage?
He's
No.
been an unauthorized
Scrapes?
No.
No cuts?
No.
Bruises? Broken bones?
No.
Doctor, was there any sign of violence?
You mean other than the dead body?
Shit. I walk into that every goddamn time.
He ordered me and Lance Corporal Dawson to give Willie a code red.
Answers still have to come much faster. This Iowa farm boy thing will play for a while, but in the end, it sounds like he's searching for the truth.
He's right. From now on, Willie is Private Santiago. You start calling him Willie, and all of a sudden he's a person who's got a mother who's gonna miss him. Okay? You drew the court members this afternoon. 7 men, 2 women, 5 Navy, 4 Marines. All officers with line experience. Neither of the women have children, so that's a bad break. There's nothing we can do. My father always said a jury trial is not just about the law. It's about assigning blame. Santiago's dead, and he shouldn't be. These 9 people are gonna insist that someone be blamed for that. Ross is handing them our clients. We're gonna hand them Kendrick. This is about a sales pitch. It's not gonna be won by the law. It's gonna be won by the lawyers. So remember, poker faces. Don't flinch in front of the court members. Something doesn't go our way, don't hang your head, don't shift in your seat, don't scribble furiously. Whatever happens, you have to look like it's exactly what you knew was gonna happen. You pass me documents, do it swiftly, and
Don't look over anxious.
don't wear that perfume in court. Wrecks my concentration.
Really?
I was talking to Sam.
What time is it?
It's time to go home. Try to get some sleep tonight.
Yeah.
Give me a ride?
Sure. You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
I'll see you in court, counselor.
Danny,
I know what you're gonna say. You don't have to. We've had our differences. I said some things I didn't mean. You said some things you didn't mean. But you're happy that I stuck with the case. And if you've gained certain respect for me over the last 3 weeks, well,
Of course, I'm happy about that. But we don't have to make a whole big deal out of it. You like me, I won't make you say it.
I was just gonna tell you to wear matching socks tomorrow.
okay. Good tip.
We're ready.
Better believe it. We're gonna get creamed.
Lieutenant Caffey, you are gonna save our son, aren't you?
I'll do my best.
Danny, I'd like you to meet Jenny Miller, Loudon's aunt.
Your Aunt Jenny?
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, I was expecting someone older.
So was I.
Last chance, I'll flip you for it.
All rise.
Too late.
All those having business with this General Court-Martial, stand forward and you shall be heard. Colonel Julius Alexander Randolph is presiding.
Is the government prepared to make an opening statement?
Yes, sir. The facts of the case are these. On midnight of September 6th, the accused entered the barracks room of their platoon mate, PFC William Santiago. They woke him up, tied his arms and legs with tape, and forced a rag into his throat. A few minutes later, a chemical reaction called lactic acidosis caused his lungs to begin bleeding. He drowned in his own blood and was pronounced dead at 37 minutes past midnight. These are the facts of the case, and they are undisputed. That's right. The story I've just told you is the exact same story you're going to hear from Lance Corporal Dawson, and it's the exact same story you're going to hear from Private Downey. Furthermore, the government will also demonstrate that the accused soaked the rag in poison and entered Santiago's room with motive and intent to kill. Now, Lieutenant Caffey is going to try and pull off a little magic act here. He's going to try a little misdirection. He's going to astonish you with stories of rituals and dazzle you with official-sounding terms like code red. He might even try to cut into a few officers for you. He'll have no evidence, mind you, none, but it's going to be entertaining. And when we get to the end, all the magic in the world will not have been able to divert your attention from the fact that Willie Santiago is dead, and Dawson and Downey killed him. These are the facts of the case, and they are undisputed.
Lieutenant Caffey.
There was no poison on the rag, and there was no intent to kill, and any attempt to prove otherwise is futile, because it just ain't true. When Dawson and Downey went into Santiago's room that night, it wasn't because of vengeance or hatred. It wasn't to kill or harm. And it wasn't because they were looking for kicks on a Friday night. It's because it was what they were ordered to do. Let me say that again. It's because it was what they were ordered to do. Now, out in the real world, that means nothing. And here at the Washington Navy Yard, doesn't mean a whole lot more. But if you're a Marine, assigned to Rifle Security Company Windward, Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, and you're given an order, you follow it or you pack your bags. Make no mistake about it. Harold Dawson and Loudon Downey are sitting before you today because they did their job.